Welcome everyone. Welcome to Pastime Picks Podcast.
Nice start.
Yeah, I'm Keith, Vintage Sport Flips.
I'm Andy, King of Pennants.
Yeah, guys, we have a special guest tonight. I'll let Andy introduce our special guest.
Yeah, so thanks to Keith's urging, it got me slightly addicted to Whatnot, and so I've been following these breaks, and by far my favorite breaker, and always show up for a show, is a guy named DefBreaks. So yeah, we're gonna bring him on. He's gonna talk to us a little bit about. There he is. Shows right up. He's gonna.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's up, man? How's it going? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Call me DefBreaks, Dustin. Either way, it works.
Dustin, okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah. So he. Thanks to Keith. I remember when you first told me about that. Honestly, you were like, sign up. Well, he wanted me to sign up for it originally because I think he got $100 out of it. Isn't that what it was?
No, that's only if you sell on there, which you still should do for my link. Yeah, you give me like $10 to spend. I think when you signed up.
Yeah, I'm sure that went a long way. But yeah. So then I got into it and started following a couple people, and then but kind of settled on Def. I feel like he's got some really cool product, and he's got a pretty magical hand. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll show some videos of some absolute insane breaks. I feel like,
and I appreciate both of your guys' loyalty, man. It's a good time. I appreciate you coming in, and it is an addiction, but it's a fun addiction. It kind of adds a social aspect to breaking cards. I mean, it's so fun buying cards and sitting in your car and opening them by yourself. I mean, when you do it on a social network like that, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. And Whatnot's cool that way because I have some friends, local guys that I met on Whatnot, and that we've hung out at shows together. So it's like the social aspect of Whatnot's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's been hot. I mean, we've been very fortunate with that. We're small, and yet we pull some pretty killer cards. It's ridiculous some of the stuff we pull. So I've been pretty excited about it.
Yeah, we have some of that later on for the unboxing segment. We'll show a little bit later. And the cool thing about your show, Dustin, is that me and Andy have bought from a lot of other breakers. And Andy, there's one breaker we both bought from that I don't know his name, but spent like a lot of money, and you get like an envelope of like random hockey cards from the 90s, right? You got the same package that I did. And it's like, at least, but you send what you open, even if you're not like hitting a huge card, you send the base cards, right?
Base card,
You send all base cards, and then sometimes every once in a while, depends on people I know, and every once in a while I'll throw in a little something extra here and there for fun. It makes it fun.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. So that's cool. There's definitely good breakers over there, and there's some people that there's some. It's a fun experience regardless. But yeah, I got Andy hooked because I was in Florida, just bored one morning. My wife was still asleep. Usually I'm out at flea markets at that time of day. So I went on there. I'm like, try a break, and I hit it's over my shelf here. A 1 of 10.
Right. I forgot about that.
1 of 10 AR RPA. So that got me hooked. Yeah, that got me hooked, and then that was all downhill from there.
I remember you said that. I forgot what it was. I was like, because I think I tried it like a couple times. And I was like, I don't really like this because I didn't get anything. I didn't hit anything.
Yeah,
it's like because there was like it's almost a double. It's like it's a double bet, really. I mean, you're kind of betting on the team, and then you're also betting that they actually show up, which is like so you can be like ecstatic that you get like this incredible team, and then they just don't show up in the actual break. Yeah. But then I was like, then you got to like learn the teams that you want and stuff, and I didn't realize. But you're like, yeah, I got this card. Apparently, it's really good. Like, it was pretty funny though that everybody they lost their shit when I think you got it in there, didn't you? I mean, I would have now, but
I would have.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So let me say hi to some people in the chat. So we have, that was me. We have Rushmore, Mark Hoyle. Mark Hoyle's always here. How's it going, Mark? Dan and Demand, of course. Andy, great podcast today, the Reseller Leftovers podcast. They were down a man, but Dan and Philly Picker really, Joe really picked up the slack for them being down a man. Great episode. And then Beatty's in the chat. So guys, in addition to our draft, which we'll explain what we're doing in a second, we have a fun giveaway tonight. We have a Blaster Box Panini Prism 2023 Blaster Box. We're going to give away in the Sales of the Week segment. So one of our better giveaways we've done. Yeah. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. I pulled what was it called again? It was a Kelsey
on campus, I think.
Kelsey on campus, I guess. Yeah. That just randomly, and it sold it for. So cool. And then we're obviously doing our little draft too. So which I think Dustin's got probably a leg up on us. The amount of cards that he's
I don't think so. We'll see.
He's probably seen every player. And I know, Dustin, you're a huge Bengals fan, right? Is that?
Yeah. I need to probably know a little more about them than I do, but yeah, that's the team.
Cool.
So what we're gonna do tonight, we're gonna draft like a fantasy football style team. But how we're gonna do that? So here's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do that with a wheel of fate. So we're gonna do a spinning wheel. If Andy gets the Patriots offense, he picks a Patriots player to fill out one of those roster spots.
Right.
It's probably not a great team to pull on the wheel. I hope you can get that.
and no repeats either, right? So if I pull, Chiefs and I take Mahomes, you guys can't take Mahomes. Then you have to take.
Yeah, we can pull it off the wheel.
You can take Kelsey. No, you can take the team. You just can't take Mahomes.
Well, yeah, so of course. I got you. Okay, I got you. All right, Andy. By the way, you see the records there: 10-10-4, 10-10-4.
You caught up, huh?
Well, I will say, I did. I beat you last week. It was pretty dominant victory. I beat you 65% to 35%.
What did we draft? I don't remember.
Game shows.
Wow.
But also, Andy, going back to the beards, you beat me. You had one like 52-48.
Yeah.
It flipped.
That doesn't matter.
No, I flipped it. We're even.
That's no, you can't do that. You're just you're changing history now.
No, we never had it up.
It's static. As soon as it happens, it's over. It's not. We can move on.
Well, we'll debate that down the road.
This is the problem, Dustin. He makes up the rules on the fly, and he's got he does all the work behind it. So essentially, he just kind of makes up his own rules.
I got to admit, I do like those polls quite a bit. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah,
thank you. I was killing him for a while, and then he kind of started to come back.
Yeah, we're even.
Got a little complacent. We'll have to discuss that. You revisiting history.
I need to take home the dub so I can have a 1-0 record.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
So we're gonna spin this wheel to see who picks first.
A lot of wheels going on this one.
Yeah, a lot of wheels. I mean, going first is not critical for this one. As I get as I get first.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on you now. Although it doesn't. I think if you got the Chiefs, you probably aren't going to get the Chiefs twice. But all right.
At least it wasn't me again. All right, so there we go. That's good. Okay, so we got that. So let me get rid of that. Switch over to this wheel. It's a lot. I'm working with a lot of tabs today. All right. Good. All right. Let's see who I get to choose from.
I hope it's so he's a Dallas or San Francisco is my hope because he can't stand either of those teams. All right.
All right. I like that. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of options for the Falcons other than, well, I guess there's a couple. There's a couple.
I think you should go with their quarterback.
Yeah. I loathe Kirk Cousins, but let me get rid of this for a second. All right. Yeah,
so we have to shut our mouths while you make your decision.
No, you guys can talk, but I'm going to go with the young, hot rookie running back. You got to go Bijan here. I mean, they don't have a whole lot of wide receiver weapons. I mean, they have a decent tight end, but a lot better tight ends out there. I don't want to pick Kirk Cousins in the first pick overall. So I'm going to go Bijan.
BD, we're doing just current players this time, although retro style might be kind of cool too.
Yeah, that'd be cool way to do
retro. I thought I was thinking Vic. I was like, man, it'd be hard to pass up on Vic.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's true.
Tony Gonzalez too.
Gonzalez. Yeah, that'd have been a good one.
All right. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think you got a strong start.
Yeah, for current, you'd have to take him.
Yeah. I don't think there's anybody else.
That's an easy team decision there.
I don't know who their defense is either, honestly. So
they have Grady Jarrett. They have.
We got that.
I don't think they have a ton over there.
All right. Spin me. Let's see what we got.
I forgot I was controlling all that. Yeah, let me.
Come on, man.
It's a lot of work. A lot of work on my side here.
What jersey are you wearing? Is that your Bednarik?
It is my Bednarik, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
Saints. I don't love my options here.
Yeah, that's a little tough one.
I mean, there's Here's a question for you: are we pulling current strength of the player, or are we talking all-time player? If he's, can I take the prime of the player, or do I have to take?
No, I think it's a current. You're taking him as he sits right now.
As he sits,
right?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I think.
Is it tough?
I don't want to. It's between two players for me. Obviously, I think it's between Olave, a receiver, and I think I'm not going to go that. I'm hopeful that I'll get a better receiver, although Olave's not bad. I'm actually going to go with Lattimore, actually, the cornerback.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you obviously you had to take defense there. You had to take defense in that spot.
Yeah, Olave, and more. If I could have had the career, I would have gone Kamara. But
looks like Kamara's a good choice there for that.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
But I think
I know he's had a little down year last year, but it still would have been teasing to take potential to take him. But I think you get a decent defensive player. You got to go there.
Okay, then my defense is off the board now. I feel okay about that. Even though Lattimore's probably not. He's not a huge name. He's not like a TJ Watt or something. But
is it Marshawn Lattimore, right, or is it Marshawn? How do you spell his first name?
I don't know.
I guess it doesn't matter. It's all right.
We'll pick the mascot. That's. I think it's Marshawn, right? I don't know.
I just looked it up. Yeah, it's Marshawn. Marshon.
Oh, okay. O-N, not. I had O-W-N. Okay.
I mean, we'll get the picture, Keith. You don't have to be so on the point.
Well, I try to be somewhat
professional.
What's up, real life? How's it going, man?
All right.
Let me get back to the wheel. Let me get back to the wheel.
Here we go. Getting a little nervous now.
No, I guarantee you're gonna hit. You'll hit CJ or
Bengals. He's
CJ.
Bengals. Let me go with the Bengals. It'd be kind of tough.
Oh, all right.
Really nice.
Oh, all right.
Hey,
this is our first. This
will be fun.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know if I even announced this to the chat. I got to get over to the rip stage here for this one.
To rip stage.
Let me move this.
This is our attempt at ripping cards sometimes too.
Here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Olave's not a bad pick. I'm hoping that I can get a better receiver. But all right. We got.
Let me do it this way.
We'll probably get rip station.
Here we go. All right. So let's see. He gets to choose any player from this pack, or if he doesn't, he'll be able to use a player from the pack since it's a first pick.
So see if you get a what's pulled out of the absolute that's really good. It's the I can't remember what's that high card. Do you remember?
How about the Kabooms?
Downtown?
Kabooms. Yeah.
Yeah, Kabooms and Explosives are the two big ones out of there.
So we got Marquez Valdez Scantling. There we go. Good receiver, Devontae.
Yeah, Devontae, that's good.
Tony Pollard.
It's good last year, maybe, but
all right.
Not a bad quarterback.
Good options here.
Yep.
Adam Thielen.
I think he's a little old, maybe.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kirk Cousins. Robert Woods. Ramondre Stevenson. Jalen Waddle.
It's not bad.
Javonte Williams. Oh, back and spinning here. Oh, I'm spinning all these cards every which way here.
They mix them all up in there. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not a whatnot breaker, as you can tell. Yaya Diaby. Geno Smith. Sean Clifford. Hunter Lipke.
This decision might be made for him.
Deontay Banks. Yeah, it's getting worse as we get through the pack. Will Levis. Drake London. I can see him having a good year with having a good receiver there.
Roshan, all right.
That's Andy's guy, Rashawn Johnson.
Every box I draft.
Rock out Torrey Holt.
That's kind of cool. You might get old school Torrey Holt. That'd be good.
And then we got introductions. That might be Clayton Tune. Who is that?
You got Tune and Hainer there.
Yeah, Jake Hainer, Clayton Tune.
That's probably
I got to go Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's an easy decision, I think. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm a Bills fan, so that doesn't. I mean, I'm not as big of a Bills fan as I am a Bengals fan, but I do like Josh Allen on the Bills.
Yeah, you can't beat that for a pack rip choice there.
Which we did not think was going to actually happen, right?
Yeah, because I only put a couple of them on there. Oh, you know, I'm going to fix this. I put Marshawn Lattimore as your running back, Andy.
I don't know how I can work with this guy anymore.
Yeah, I know. I'm just typing these in our box here, and then give me 1 second. So I got Josh Allen.
Are you nervous, Keith?
Huh?
He was asking if you're nervous.
Am I nervous? Who said that?
Dan. Think you're maybe shaking? Were you shaking on the rip cam? Is that what it was?
It was pressure, and breaking in front of professionals, right?
Yeah, Keith and I were talking before about you on the sort of whatnot stage and stuff, and how kind of that pressure is. Keith, I would say, Keith, you're the biggest fan of being in front of the camera, right? I mean, that's not your favorite thing to do.
I mean, I've gotten better. When I first went on YouTube, I was like, it was uncomfortable because a lot of my stuff is third person, a lot of my picking videos, and I would occasionally pop in on camera, but got a lot more comfortable with it over time. And probably whatnot helped with that, to be honest. Because I do a lot of like third person view too on whatnot, but
yeah.
So here we go. I don't know why Josh is so small on that. Why that font is so tiny. I'll fix that.
All right.
But there's what we got so far. So let me
is that how you spell Bijan too? Is it? I thought it was.
I think it is.
I think it's A-N.
It's Bijan. Is that A-N?
That's
He's
I messed it all up. I messed it up so bad.
Horrible.
All right, let's get to our first segment here.
Sale of the week.
All right, so in this segment, me and Andy show each other our sales of the week, and then we guess each other's sale prices, and our goal is for me and Andy to get within 10%. We want the chat to guess along, Dustin guess along as well. And then for the third item, so my second item that I show is what we're going to do the giveaway of the blaster box for. So again, you're open to that too, Dustin. Just Andy's ineligible.
How do you get into that givey?
All you got to do is you're going to guess the selling price for my third item.
Okay.
Yeah, the third person in the chat, or not the third, the closest person in the chat gets the giveaway.
Yeah, no, you can go over or under too. So it's
the
closest person. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Let me get to my first item here and let's find it.
Justin, I don't know if you know kind of what he does too. Like he's primarily, he does all the reselling stuff. That's the vast majority of what he does. So all this stuff, all of my stuff for the most part is typically pennant related. So I sell pennants for the most part, and then Keith sells
everything.
Anything from vintage ladies underwear to footballs.
I don't know if I've sold that. Yet.
I feel like
I think it might have actually. Yeah, I might have.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Yeah. But yeah, so this item, you know what this is? It's a football, Andy. I mean, I'm going to give you credit for knowing that much. But yeah, did you see that? You see what real life said? Keith is awesome on cam. There we go. I like it. Thank you, Sean.
He's watching.
By the way, let me quick interject before we do the giveaway. Got an awesome giveaway in the mail. Let me make myself bigger here real fast.
Nobody needs that. We do not need to get you bigger. There we go. That's better.
There we go. So I got an awesome giveaway from Real Life Perspective Show in the mail today or yesterday. I think it was today. With a Real Life Perspective Show sticker. Got the Erica Alaniak rookie card.
All right.
From his Baywatch rip that he did on his camera. And then 2 unopened packs. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And then a comic ball wax pack there. Yeah. So he does like pack rips now on his Friday night lives. So definitely guys check him out over on YouTube Friday nights, the Real Life Perspective Show.
Erica Leniak, I want to say, I think was my crush growing up.
I know. Yeah. I remember that.
She was one fine piece of eggs.
All right, Andy. So here we got a 1950s NFL game ball, Thorpe Sporting Goods, Burt Bell model ball. He was commissioner up until 1959. It has some light writing on it, like signatures. Has a 1959 date.
Okay,
that's what you have there.
That's what we got to work with.
Yeah.
All right. So Rushmore's going strong out of the gate, $399. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why this thing is special. Honestly, it's the 1950s.
Yeah.
Game used?
White special game used NFL football from 1950s.
Okay. All right. That makes it a little better.
Yeah. Yeah. Game ball, BD. Game ball. Yeah. He just wasn't listening.
I never listened. So is this like do you bladder this one up yourself, or how did you do this?
I didn't bladder this one up. This one actually came with an intact bladder. Yeah, but I do have a guy that puts bladders in vintage balls for me, but this one didn't need it.
Wait, what does he do?
That sounded weird, but it's a legitimate job that he does. He's a restorer.
I don't know. It sounds a little sketchy in my book, but
here we go. We got Mark Hoyle at $255.99. Dan in Demand at $497.89.
That's
real life
very
$245. And then you had said Rushmore's at $399.
I'm gonna say $289.
$289. All right.
I'm gonna go
BD at $429. Roman's in the chat here. Anytime picker, $300.
So Mark is our resident kind of guesser. I feel like he knows an incredible amount about sports and
more knowledgeable than both of me and Andy combined. I think he's got
got the most extensive Boston sports collection, I think, on the planet. I'm guessing. All right, Thrift Miners in at $339. Dan included tax. Okay. I'm gonna go with a little lower. I'm gonna go $225. $224.99. Sorry, I know that you don't say that normally.
Okay. All right. Let's let Andy know how he did.
I can't do this anymore, man. My head's about to explode. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I'm out here getting my ass kicked, and every time I drive down the road, I want to jerk the wheel into a goddamn bridge and bunt me.
Not a win, Andy. Right. Not a win. I just chose that because you did the Veronica Vaughn statement earlier. So here we go. I mean, Rushmore's on point. Rushmore's at $399, right? Thrift Miner came in at $339, so Thrift Miner was pretty close.
And that was the first guess.
Yeah.
That's close.
Yeah. So there we go, Rushmore. Nice guess on that one.
All right. Impressive start.
Roman with that. That's basically a video about every Lions fan. Yeah. That's true. Very frustrated fan base up until recently.
Yeah. We've had a year. We have 1 year. We don't know how to handle it, though, honestly. Most of us don't believe it actually happened.
Yeah. All right, Let me get rid of that. Let me move that. All right, Andy, what do you got?
Well, I'm going to go. So we got a couple pennants for you tonight. In honor of the most recent holiday we've had. Justin, I don't know. We bought like 30,000 pennants, maybe 2 years ago now.
Wow.
So
year and a half.
And selling them off. And we hit like veins of stuff, like Arena League stuff. We hit, in this case, I hit a vein of like Armed Forces stuff. So I have like Coast Guard, I have Marines, I have, I think, some Air Force, and maybe even Navy stuff is kind of popular. I think there's a lot of that out there. But anyway, so this is like a U.S. Marines, probably what you think, 50s or 60s, probably, Keith?
Yeah, I would say that's early 60s looking at it. Yeah.
So what do you think?
I got a guess, right? Yeah. I've sold this pennant before.
All right.
But let's see.
That doesn't mean anything, though.
No, it doesn't mean anything. Because sometimes I make prices up. Like on some stuff, I don't really look everything up. You just go by feel, by instinct at times.
Right.
I'm going to say $38 on this one. $38. Pretty exact number.
Yeah, we usually skip over mine. Not as many people like to guess on mine. And mine also don't have quite the range that Keith does. Keith could be like $50 up to $1,200 sometimes. So but Mark,
$55.99 for Mark. And Dan, we probably have 29,000 left. So we still have most of that 30,000.
Yeah.
30. Yeah. I'm gonna go $30. I was going to go higher, but too many people went to that range, so I'll go 30.
Yeah. Got Dan at 45, Rushmore at 59.
45 is what I was thinking. I'll go 30.
What did I say? 38, right, Andy?
You said 38, yeah.
And there's a new win video at the bottom.
Okay.
Just saying.
I won't be needing that. Don't worry.
Oh, you ruined it. Ruined the suspense.
All right.
Thrift Mine.
Here we go.
Oh! Great job.
Well, I made it.
At least I got to celebrate.
Well, out of the box.
Dang.
He comes swinging.
Nice.
Swinging and hits it. Look at that.
Impressive.
On the dot. Could not be closer. So yeah, $30. I have another one up too. I think I also saw that's around that range too. So that's
All right. Nice. Yeah. Strong. Everyone's pretty close in the chat too. A lot of good guesses.
Well,
that one didn't have a whole lot of range. We know it wasn't a $500 pennant pretty much, right?
All right. Relax.
So, yeah. All right. So the next one's for the giveaways. We got the 2023 Panini Prism Blaster Box to the person in the chat or Dustin who gets closest to this selling price. So let me find this item. Annie, I'm giving you a pennant.
All right. Bring it on. Let's see what I can do.
So I showed a similar one recently, but this is a 1940s New York Giants full-size 29-inch felt pennant.
Man, these are tough. These are, I mean, Giants sell, right? For the most part, no?
No, not really. Not really. You would think a lot of New York teams sell great, but the Giants, when you're a bad team for, decade and a half, right? It sort of dampers the collecting base a bit, but in general, they're not there's a lot of other teams I'd rather be selling than Giants. Not to influence you asked me the question. I'm not trying to influence Real life is at 129, Beatty at 135.99, 119 for Dan.
I feel like I'm going to get this one right. I have a good feeling on this one.
140 from Roman.
And jump in whenever you want, Dustin, because this one is going to be. This is
say $95.
95.
We cover the low.
All right, we'll do a few more seconds. Just if anybody has any last second guesses. I think we have one. Two.
I put that in the chat.
Okay.
And we have 149.99 for Rushmore.
All right, I'm gonna guess. I guess I can guess.
Give it like a 5-second countdown to make sure there's no one else coming in, Andy, on the guess, and then
you got that right. Oop, you just clicked off my thing.
Oh no, I didn't click it.
Damn right. And the king.
Come on, Dan. What's all this Andy love from Dan? Like last week he called Andy an angel for dealing with me. I feel like I'm a great co-host. Yeah.
I don't know if you're kind of difficult, but all right. I'm gonna go. Okay, let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go probably the highest of it. I'm gonna go 249.99.
249.99, you said? All right.
Does that mean we're married then? Dan and I?
Man, I still go.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta love him.
Let's find this.
He tried. At least he tried. Oh, all right.
159.99. So let's see. So let me see who got this here. So it might be Rushmore again. Or is it?
Yeah. Rushmore, I think, is the winner.
Looks like it. Yeah. Mark was close, but yeah, Rushmore getting the giveaway, man. I think I still have your address from our 89 score giveaway, so I will get that in the mail to you.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
right.
Sure. All right, let me pull this off the stage. All right. Yeah, I really was hoping to use this new win video. I knew it wasn't likely to come on your end, but I thought I'd have a shot at it.
All right. Well, are we going one more on my side, or do you want to do?
Yeah, you have two, right? We'll do one more, and then we'll get back to the draft.
All right. So, all right, one more. Percent here, real quick. And I want to ask you, chat, anybody, if anybody knows the significance or relevance of this team. First of all, does this not ring a bell to you? Colorado Silver Bullets.
It's a Coors Light kind of style thing. Is that what you're saying?
Sure. Is
there more significance than that? I don't know.
Yes,
no,
there is.
I don't know. No,
I know. We know that Mark's gonna know. Mark's gonna know, right? maybe not. Okay. So the significance of this is it's the first professional women's, it's a first professional women's team.
Damn.
That was, it's not that played in, it's not like, I mean, they had like professional women's teams in the 50s and stuff like that, but this is the first, I guess, professional women's team that was like in a men's league, I think, too. Like that was playing against men.
Interesting. Yeah. Never heard of that. Never knew that.
Let me tell you what it's a specific. Anyway, that's kind of where that's why it's.
Well, that's going to help the value then. That's going to help the value. Did you find, was there a lot of these out there?
There were some, yeah.
Available on eBay still?
So okay, there were the professional women's baseball team that played in the United States from 94 to 97. Bullets were the first team since the folding of the American Girls Professional Baseball League in 1954. So that's why.
Okay.
It's
very cool.
More significant. Anyway.
Yeah, I didn't know that. It's good.
That's
good Google knowledge you have there from that when you picked.
All right.
When you listed that pennant. But no, Rushmore's on point in the chat tonight. He knew that. He almost got every guess.
So cool.
Yeah. And by the way, the giveaway, we always do an Etsy sale that you can't get sold prices. So we do that. So it's a straight up contest there. All right. So I'm thinking it could be good, but you did say there's others listed. So maybe it's not a terribly uncommon pennant, but inaugural season pennants are usually pretty good. Usually you go your best item first. You might be trying to throw me for a loop by like mixing up the order a little bit.
I'm in your head, boy. I'm in your head.
Yeah. I'm going to go $45 is my guess. $45. And Rushmore's even seen this team play.
There you go.
Damn. Mark is at 99.99. Roman's at 99.
I'm going 85.
85. Dan's at 30. This is a tough one.
It is.
Rushmore's at 79. I might have come in low, but I'm sticking with it.
He'll go, 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 yeah, go.
Get some.
Oh man.
Yeah, unfortunately, I would have loved to have
man, real life
been in your league, but
real life was right there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them that are out there, honestly. I mean, it's like 94, so it's just, I mean, there's just a lot of them printed.
Yeah.
I think there probably were a lot of them were kept too, just because, it's kind of a noteworthy thing, but.
Makes sense. All right.
Nice.
Let's
do it. Back
so
to
that wraps
the
up that
draft.
segment. Yeah, back to the draft. So we're probably going to do a snake
draft?
right? Yeah, let's snake it. So let me,
coming back to you, Dustin, for this on the wraparound. So.
Oh, we're doing the wraparound draft?
Yeah.
Top, bottom, top.
Usually is more impactful, I guess, than this.
Yeah.
This doesn't really matter as much, but.
I'm going to give a little spin action here.
You might want to put that on the screen now?
Yeah, let me wait till it's done because I should probably show the spin. Man, amateur tonight.
Amateur hour, really.
Yeah. All right, let me wait till that's done. It's cheering.
It's cheering.
All right. Let me get back to that wheel in 1 second. Okay. Here we go.
You can't do it again, can you? No.
I'll let him choose. Did you want to just respin, or do you want that?
Let's let somebody else do that.
Yeah.
Back.
We'll respin that one.
Man, I put 3 of them on the wheel. You got some luck over there.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Good.
Don't tell me again.
Oh, Jesus.
What the heck?
This is explaining a lot to me now. I feel like he's got it rigged, so he just decides who wins on these things.
Yeah, I put 4 of them on there.
So what do you do? Oh, okay, respin. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oof. That's a tough one.
Well, not.
You got Scary Terry.
Yeah, he's not. There's decent stuff there. I mean, the defense, they traded away a lot last year, but.
Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of defense left, do they?
You got Jahan, Scary Terry. I almost want to go defense on this, but I don't really, like you said, they kind of pretty much got rid of everybody on their defense.
Yeah. me look at their defense right now and see.
The only guy that they got Jonathan Allen probably, but that's about
Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen.
Player. I mean, I guess I almost have to go Scary Terry, I think.
Or you go all in on their rookie QB too. This is it's a Commanders.
Yeah, Jane Daniels.
Yeah, that's a
you do have Jeremy Chin. I guess they signed him in the offseason. He's decent safety, but not going to raise any eyebrows in the draft. They have Eckler too, but
you have Eckler. Yeah, that's true.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it is for sure.
That's not a team that I would be looking for, honestly.
I think I might try to throw my defensive player on this one. Ooh, they do have Bobby Wagner, right?
That's true.
Yep.
They did get him.
I'm gonna go Wagner.
Bobby Wagner.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, I think Jaden's a little early, and maybe Eckler's a little late, and I think the defensive player is kind of the player that you maybe.
I don't want to burn a wide receiver on.
Yeah. I'm a little jealous that you guys get your defense out of the way.
That's kind of what I want to do.
That's the pressure pick, right?
Yeah.
I mean, trying to make Josh a little bit bigger here.
Spin me up. Well, we can't see it, but don't worry about it.
I'll get it back.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Spin me up too, actually. Who's got the best? I wonder who's got the best stash in the NFL now. It's probably like Gardner, right? Minshew. Oh,
yeah. There you go.
All right. I mean, I know in a pack in a break, like I would be ecstatic. Though I'm not sure. Do I want to put all my eggs in the AR basket? Even he's a little untested. He's pretty amazing to start, but
you got to think of the voters, though. The voters are going to see that name.
It's true.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I'm trying to think, they don't have a great.
They have a good Jonathan Taylor, one of the best running backs, right? I mean, that's
pretty great.
Yeah, I have to have a good offense. Pittman's not a great receiver, I don't think. If we were drafting O lineman, I think I'd be okay there. Yeah, I'm a little worried that I might not get a great team. I don't want to be stuck with I want an up and coming quarterback. So I'm gonna go Anthony Richardson. I think I can get a better running back, honestly, than Jonathan Taylor. I think Jonathan Taylor's at the end of his career. So I like Anthony Richardson. He's got a lot of upside there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Taylor's at the end of his career though. He missed a year. People think he's a little. I don't think he's that old, is he?
No, he's not. I think he's gonna be pretty good yet. He's got a little while.
Yeah. But yeah, but yeah, I like the pick. You like to. Let me get rid of that and see what I get.
Adding a little pizzazz to my quarterback position. There we go. I like it.
Oh, come on, keep going.
Oh.
I mean,
Carolina's not exactly
definitely not much better. I gotta look at their defense real fast because
although you would be.
I mean, I could go.
You would be picking the second best player off of the Commanders, which is a tough.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, when you get to, but Carolina's offense is not strong at all, right?
But you've got Clowney and Thompson out of the defense.
Yeah, that's true. J.C. Horn's a pretty good young corner.
Yeah.
I mean, Chuba's not bad at running back. You already have a running back. I don't know if you want to go that route anyway, but
I mean, I don't know. Bryce Young is not a great.
Come on.
Yeah, I might.
Clowney's
like, what's that?
Bryce Young and AR. Who's better?
Yeah, but at least AR didn't play. He's sort of the unknown, right? I mean,
true.
Bryce Young played at least some and didn't look great. But I mean, I wouldn't give up on them if I was on him. If I was them,
he's on a team of missed toys, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Clowney. I mean, he's sort of like goes to a different team every year. He's sort of an interesting defensive end. Like it must be like a personality issue that he's never on the same team back-to-back years. But you still can get to the quarterback a little bit.
Yeah,
don't feel great about it, but I feel better to get my quarterback later. Yeah,
it's a good name. That's true.
It
does show up well on the stat sheet sort of thing.
Absolutely, yeah.
Still I think still basically best known for his hit on the Michigan running back though.
Oh, so legit. I still remember that.
I can't remember. It wasn't. It couldn't have been the most recent running back, right? I can't remember who it was, but I feel like he was a good player. Yeah,
So he was on.
where did he start? He started at Houston. Is that where it was? I can't remember.
Yeah, he was the first overall pick, or wasn't he with Houston?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then went to Cleveland, maybe? Is that what it was?
I can't remember where he went. I thought he was somewhere else other than Houston first, but maybe it was Houston first. Maybe
I'm pretty sure it was Houston first. But then he was with Seattle. He had the cheap shot on Carson Wentz that gave him the concussion in the playoff game. So I've hated him at that point.
Yeah, he's on your no-fly list now.
Yeah, well, I drafted him, so he's not completely on there.
All right.
Okay. All right, let's get to a segment here, Andy.
Unboxing of collection builds.
All right, so this segment, we've been delving into cards a bit. I collected cards growing up. We both did, and that's what got us into collecting. I have a massive Eagles memorabilia collection, but I've started to collect some more cards. I have a back. These are all game use helmets here that I only put them there tonight because I'm covering up a mound of cards that I was selling on Whatnot. So I'm trying to hide the mess on the table back there. But so I have a card I got in the mail. So I'm going to open this and then we'll flip over to Andy, and Andy will, this is more of a DefBreaks related unboxing, I think. Right, Andy?
What's that? Yeah, definitely. So do you want me to show mine? I forgot what you want me to do again. You want me to open it up right now?
Yeah, start to.
Yeah.
You can do yours. Do yours.
All right. So mine's a little bag that, but I of course opened it as soon as I got it because I had to. So my unboxing is, as you can sort of see right there.
We did it this way, Andy, because this unboxing is like this thing's like a plastic wrap brick. I need to get it laid out for this guy.
Got 2 cards in the mail. I think it was yesterday or the day before. This one's not quite as amazing looking, but I think when it shows up, it will
be insane.
Yeah.
And so, Keith, I didn't know that you were on Whatnot.
Yeah. I sell in like the vintage clothing category, and I first went over there in the memorabilia category, and I've done single cards. I've done memorabilia, vintage. I sell a lot of vintage hats on Whatnot, but I did like a show today on just selling like vintage singles.
Yeah, whenever you're in, we'll mention it.
Oh, awesome! Thanks, man.
We'll give you a follow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
So this is okay. So I was on the one and only DefBreaks Whatnot. And Keith, did you want to show the thing? Did you want to show the?
Yeah, let me show the video, and then we'll come back to that.
This is one of the coolest things ever, I think. Do you have it? Oh, you're pulling it up.
I'm doing it. Yeah, give me 1 second. All right.
Neon Knights, Josh Allen to the Bills for Lions. There's the case hit. Boom. A little Joe Namath on the pink. That's the 20. Oh, my God. Did you guys see that? See that? Excuse my language. Oh, my God. Look at that. 1 of 1, CJ Stroud. Boom. Gold foil. 1 of 1. Merchant. Holy crap, Merchant. Look at it. That's crazy. Crazy. Boom. Absolutely insane. Insane. And then guess what? Just for fun, an AR auto. Spectral to 149. Boom.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Neon Knights, Josh Allen to the.
So, yeah. For those following at home, that was, I think, had to have been the most insane. I don't think you can get a better pack than that. Not to mention, prior to that, like 2 other massive cards, at least 2 other, 1 or 2 other.
We had a
massive,
Herbie Kaboom before that.
Yeah.
The other cards you got sitting in front of you there. I mean, it was insane.
So this is a dual auto of Jahmyr Gibbs and Hendon Hooker, which is, I don't know, a couple $100 maybe. Neon Knights is a nice, I'm not sure how much those go for, but that's a case hit, meaning it only is typically, I guess, 1 per 12 boxes or 8 boxes.
Only 8 boxes. Yeah, every 8 boxes. And the Neon Knights is one of 5 different cards that can be the case hit. So they're all really rare.
Yeah. And then, but of course, the CJ, 1 of 1 CJ. So it's about the best card you could practically hit, really. So we were talking about, Keith and I, and then even on the stream that night, we were talking, and that's probably on the lower end what do you think? Like a $7,000 to $10,000 card, maybe upper, even in the 20s, or?
Yeah, so I actually went to I took some pictures of it, and I took it up to a local card shop, and I was talking to them about it, and there was one that sold just the regular CJ, no patch, sold for $7,000. There's not been a single patch one pull, I don't think, but they said they think the dual patch will go from anywhere from 15 to 20.
Oh,
it's insane.
Insane. It was insane. So anyway, I think it would have been an incredible sort of pack just to even hit a couple of those things, but then you hit like 3 absolutely massive cards. So that's
Nights is about $135 to $150 card, and that I think that Jameer Gibbs Hendon Hooker dual RPA it's only to 10. I think you're being low on the 200. It might hit 3 or 4. Pretty legit.
It's not going anywhere.
By the way, everybody makes fun of me saying legit all the time. I've said it already.
Yeah, so they do have a drinking game on DefBreaks, Whatnot streams, where if he says legit, you take a shot or take a drink. So a Saturday night festivity.
It won't last very long by breaks after that.
Yeah.
Small sips.
Yeah. So that was crazy. I mean, so I'm curious. I mean, I've sold a ton of stuff on Whatnot, but I've never sold. I mean, probably my hats are like the most hats are like $20, right? I don't sell like high end stuff on Whatnot. Are you insuring that above and beyond what Whatnot does in their shipping, or how do you ship that?
No, that's the crazy thing, man. They only insure it's like $100.
Okay,
that's it. So Whatnot, what they do is as long as I get it out and get it scanned in, it's between Whatnot and USPS from there. So luckily, but I mean, I did have the Whatnot's made a mistake here recently, and it reversed the order of everything, and they pinned that on me. So it's kind of a weird thing with that. You gotta kind of watch it a little bit with them. But yeah, it's a little sketchy for me with some of those cards going out because I want them to get to the people and because they're valuable, and that's it's just I just try to wrap them up and hopefully they go priority because they're usually taken care of pretty good when they go priority.
Absolutely,
and
then, the quicker it gets there, the less chance of issues, right?
Yeah, well, and I think FedEx even sometimes delivers that the priority mail sometimes. So
yeah, absolutely, that's true. Eddie, did you try to make this big? Is that what you're trying to do?
I was just going to remove it. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Oop. Sorry, I was trying to remove that, not you.
Okay. So, do you want to keep going?
Well, I'll show mine, and then we'll circle back to to the breaking. So this is what I unbox here. So let me add this. So this is a 56 Topps Chuck Bednarik auto. So I was trying to complete the full run of Bednarik signed cards. So like rookie through mid 60s. So these are some of the other ones I added recently, but this is my favorite Bednarik card, that action scene coming right at you. That's why I did wear my Bednarik jersey tonight too. So I think I have like 7 now. So another like maybe 10 to go to complete that run.
Very cool.
Yeah. Now looking forward to when I get down to like the rookie card. I mean,
how much is that going for?
I mean, rookie card, probably not crazy, but a signed card, I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't seen one offered, so I have to wait on that, I think, and to find out. So
cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, cool. Well, I wanted to talk to you a little bit, Def, just on how you got into that too. Like, have you always been like a card collector and or just into cards since you were a kid, or was you just a recent thing?
Huge baseball fan as a kid, started collecting cards, loved it. I was into it in the 86 through like 93 era, which they just flooded the market, which still had some cool cards, but flooded the market. Got into basketball towards the end of the 80s. The only unfortunate thing was we had a flood. So I had some, actually, believe it or not, I had some Jordan rookies in there. Had a flood in the basement, destroyed almost every one of my cards. I have a few older cards left, some Hank Aaron's and things like that, but not really much else. But yeah, then I loved it. But you have kids, family. And then we started getting back into cards a little over a year ago, being my wife. And I saw these breaks and like, man, that just looks like so much fun. So we ended up kind of selling what we had and building up some capital and just said, let's go for it. So we started in January and rest is history.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So you started in January this year? Okay.
Oh, and Whatnot. Yeah.
Awesome.
We had done some breaks last year and some other things last year, but we didn't do anything that was on a social media type platform. And it was just way more fun on Whatnot.
And by the way, let me share this. We can show his Dustin's YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
Bourbon and trading cards. Very cool premise. Me and Andy were talking about it and watching it. You do basically, you'll discuss a bourbon and open up some sort of like hobby box or some sort of box. And you and your wife, I assume, right?
Yeah, we haven't really held after like we should. We had a pretty solid following to start, and life kind of got in the way, and we didn't put time into it for about 8 or 10 months. And so the stuff that we post now is kind of, we're not really sticking with it like I should. We're definitely going to get back to it once, because the whatnot does take up a lot of time between buying cards, selling cards, getting them, you guys know, shipping them out and everything else. It's time consuming. Plus I have a full-time job. And so we'll get back into it, but it is a pretty fun thing to do. And the bourbons are a lot of fun. I've always been a fan of bourbon. So being able to do both things. It's expensive because you're spending $300, $500, $600 on a box of cards and anywhere from $80 to $200 on a bottle of bourbon, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I love the blend of two, because me and Andy were talking about doing that. We're going to open a box and pair it with a beer and each drink the same beer. We live a couple hours apart, but then we saw your channel and I love the premise, and I could see why it grew so well, because you're combining a couple different interests. So
start off with UFC cards, because that's a passion of mine, is UFC, just on a personal note.
Cool.
We started off with, and so we got out, and then we just kind of moved into football as well too.
Very cool. Yeah, I mean, we have very similar tastes, I think, because I'm definitely a UFC fan myself. I was I don't think you were never really into it all that much, were you, Keith? I mean,
I watched a ton of it in the pandemic because that was the only sport that was really happening for a while. But I did watch a little bit before, but I watched more boxing than the UFC before that.
Because I remember, I remember when the original stuff was happening, when it was like Hoist Gracie and Tank Abbott, and actually Tank Abbott was later, but Chemo and all these crazy nutballs and stuff. And then it kind of came into a legitimate sport, and it was like, then I really got into it with my buddies, and we started, watching with, George St. Pierre and Mark. Oh, is it not Mark? Well, Mark was one. The Country Boy Can't Survive. I can't remember his name now.
Mark Coleman?
Not Mark Coleman, but no, it was the wrestler. I can't remember his name now. Anyway, but yes, really got into that too. But Mark Coleman hasn't. Mark Coleman, the Smashing Machine. Have you ever seen? You know that? That's Dwayne. Have you heard about that, Keith? You know that?
No, never heard of him.
So there's a documentary called The Smashing Machine that came out probably, I don't know, in the 90s, when this guy was fighting in Pride, which is this Japanese fight company. And now Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is playing this guy. There's a bunch of these guys. They were all kind of on a lot of drugs. They were doing a lot of pain pills, of course, and things like that. So it kind of shows really what life was like. And it's kind of, especially when it was like in its infancy. But anyway,
that's crazy.
Jump too far down that rabbit hole, but cool. Yeah, I didn't. That's interesting. I didn't. I don't think we've ever talked about really wanting to do that. I just said it just looks like it's difficult, kind of, and stressful. Side, the side hustle that you have. So, but it does look fun. It's got to be awesome when kind of everything, the stars are in a line and everybody's happy and.
Ultimately, just want to hit good cards. I mean, everything else will come eventually, but as long as you hit good cards, people will come in. They'll find you eventually. But it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, not to mention
proposition right now, but that's okay. You can't expect it to make money right away, but it's still
it's a great. You got to build that platform up over there.
And I think we're close to 5,000 followers, which in 4 months
that's awesome.
Bad, I think
that's awesome.
4,700, so it's. Hopefully by this time next week, maybe the week after, we'll be over 5,000.
Wow, that's fast.
It's a lot faster. Whatnot actually messaged me and asked me what I was doing. They were curious
awesome,
because they said I'm growing faster than. And I've had other breakers ask me that too. Like, how do you get those numbers so fast? I said I really don't know.
Consistency is key over there, and you do the giveaway. You do 2 team giveaways every break, which is not many people do that, right? So
kind of back this last couple of times I've done 1 team.
Okay, that's right.
Times, but I'll still break in 2 here and there. But I kind of go back and forth with that. And we've changed that a little bit over the months. But I think it's fun to do that just because even people that maybe don't have the money to get in or whatever, I've had kids that have won those teams and won pretty cool cards. I think that's kind of fun. It's for the hobby.
Yeah. Once you get them in too, if they win and they get a free team and they hit something, they're gonna be back, right? Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of that. I mean, I'm sure your growth probably comes a lot from kind of the community and the people that you've, I think, kind of fostered and brought in and stuff. Because it seems like there's a lot of people in there that I think, that I've certainly seen. And Keith, when you're in there, you probably recognize names.
Yeah.
and you're like kind of all like cheering for each other, and almost like at certain points you probably have this thing. You're like, well, I know what team he wants, so I'll grab the team that he wants, and he'll trade with me. Like, don't think that that's not on my strategy list right now.
That's actually, I've seen it work for you guys doing that before. Like, hey, he wants him, he wants them, and hey, I'll get this guy now and trade for this guy later. Yeah, I've seen it.
But that's cool.
Awesome.
It can, and it's. I mean, you were doing it a little bit, not really card breaking, but District has a similar. I'm not sure if you've heard that one before. District, right?
Yeah, District's it's similar to Whatnot. It's another platform that's like standalone sales. It's basically a combination of Whatnot, eBay, and Discord, where there's a lot of chat functions going on. So I've done some card rate trains over there, and I'm on a couple different marketplaces on District. But
it seems like if you're, I mean, especially for somebody like you though, Dustin, that you probably, if you're growing that much and that quickly and starting to build it, you probably don't. It probably doesn't help to diversify your thing at all. But for you, Keith, it kind of does. It's good, right? To sort of.
I like it just because I'm on with other YouTube content creators, so it's like a cool community over there. It doesn't have the buyers yet; they're building it still. So Whatnot's definitely better for Dustin, I'm sure. And on that note, guys, in the chat or anyone watching on the replay, check the description of this video. I put Dustin's Instagram, his Whatnot, and his YouTube channel links in there. So definitely check him out on Whatnot.
Yeah.
Thanks, Keith. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. Where we go? Back to the.
Yeah, let's get back to the draft. Let me get.
Keith, right?
Is it me? Yeah, yep. I think it was me. Yeah. All right. Let me. Where's that wheel at?
Spinning.
It is up and it's showing, right, Andy?
It is. You're
okay.
Right.
All right.
Let's get you some of you hate.
Oh no! Come on, keep going.
All right, there you go. You probably.
I like that.
Do you take a quarterback?
I don't think I have a quarterback yet. Let me show. Let's show the draft board real fast.
Oh, you took a defense, right?
Yes, that's what we got. I don't have my quarterback, so that's a good spot for a quarterback right here.
I think all three of us got. Could be worse on the quarterbacks for sure.
Yeah. I got to go T-Law here. Go T-Law. I mean, there's
makes sense.
Yeah. That's an easy pick. I mean, especially they don't have the greatest wide receiver weapons. They did add someone, right? Who's their who did they add in there? Did they add someone in the offseason?
I don't remember.
ETN's the only one I can think of that would be another good one, but not as good as T-Law. But I can't think of the receiver.
Oh, Gabe Davis. I was thinking of added, but he's not a big.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
No, you can't take him there.
Okay. All right, spin me up.
Yeah, let me get this back up.
Yeah, that's no brainer pick, I think, for you.
Yeah, for sure.
They do have that tight end, right? That comes up. He comes up in a lot of breaks. It's funny because just on these breaks, these players come up that over and over. Schoon over.
You can't have a break without Schoon in there.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's good. That's a good one.
I got a couple.
I didn't see.
Although I don't. I mean, I'm not going to be able to take
Packers. All right.
I'm not going to be able to take the quarterback, but
you want to see what you got so far? I'm going to put that back up.
Yeah, I think
And there's a lot of clicking in this draft for me. That's what you got so far.
All right. I mean, I was hoping I'd get somebody else out of this. I'm going to take Josh Jacobs though. I think that's the best. I mean, you can go a wide receiver or a tight end, but I don't think that either one of those is as good as probably. Even though Josh Jacobs may be on the tail end of his career as well, but
I don't think he's on the tail end either. You're aging these running backs pretty quick, man.
Dude, when you're the Lions, baby, everybody's on the upside, you know.
I think he's got another solid 2 or 3 years left in him.
Yeah,
good years too.
Well, he's got. I mean, yeah, he was not exactly. He was about the only offense on the Raiders for a while. So
this is probably his fifth season, right? I mean,
yeah.
So that's another 2-3 years, then he'll probably on the decline.
I think 17 was his rookie year, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So maybe a little bit older than I thought.
You got to run through all the Alabama running backs, really, because he's
maybe
probably Derek.
It's probably look it up now that I said that.
It was like Derrick Henry, then probably Josh Jacobs, right? Was probably followed him. I'm assuming.
Jacobs 19. I was wrong. 19.
Okay.
So that's,
I mean,
5 years.
That's actually not bad. 5 years. get drafted at 22, 21. So he's got a solid years left.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That team is, man, it annoys me so much being a Lions fan that they essentially kind of turn their team to being just as good as they were in a matter, like they lose their Hall of Fame quarterback and then they looks like they drafted another one. It's like, and they have like every receiver they drafted turns into like a basically a good pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they should be rivals there for a while. All right, let's see what
don't say that. They still got to pay. They got to pay him soon. So at least that's the one thing.
Oh God!
I'll tell you, Def, you are not.
I'm losing this one.
You're not.
You're either getting the pack rips or the not the best squads here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Thielen, I guess, is the only one if he's there, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You got Thielen.
I'm gonna look at the depth chart on this one because I don't think.
Let me put the draft board up so you know what.
I got quarterback and defense, so I'm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't go Mingo.
Oh, they did get Deontay Johnson. I forgot about that.
I do have Deontay. Yeah.
Don't think he's.
No, I mean, I guess
Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders is a pretty good running back. He didn't do well there last year, but
he's listed through third back though.
Yeah.
Chuba's their number one.
Yeah.
I'm just. This is a horrible one. But
yeah, it's a rough one.
I'll do Thielen. It's name
recognition. Yeah. Hey, it's your number two. Put him as the number two, not the number one receiver.
I mean, I don't know. Deontay had a lot of. I don't know. Is he the guy who wasn't running routes or wasn't blocking in Pittsburgh? That's why they traded him away.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, all of their receivers are head cases, aren't they? Basically, they draft.
Yeah.
They had Chase Claypool too for a while.
Yeah, that guy. I mean, he's
between Chase Claypool, Antonio Brown, Jonathan Brooks. Who's
Plaxico?
Yeah.
Well, he was a head case for a minute.
Yeah. I mean, you don't see many players go to jail for shooting themselves in the leg, right?
Carolina's tight end is that Tremble, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. I don't. Yeah.
Look it up. Yeah, it's Tremble.
Yeah, they don't have much.
No.
For sure.
All right. You want to jump to a quick?
Yeah.
We're doing a quick segment, and then we got to jump back to this.
Yep.
Doing real quick.
Find of the week.
All right. So in these segments, I usually show a find from a flea market or yard sale. Andy usually ends up showing if he shows one, a death pile find. So Andy, I picked up at a yard sale this week. Never seen this before.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Never. I've been collecting Eagle stuff for 25 years. Never seen this piece. Let me pull this guy out.
I like you call it a P. Oh,
pull stick.
Yeah, look at that. But look at the little got the Eagles graphic up there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
that's like early 80s or something, or
I'd say mid 80s. Yeah, mid 80s. And so I picked that up, and then these I'll show these two though. These are my DefBreak buys. I got this one not this week. This one wasn't. A little Devontae Smith auto that I picked up on. That was one of those gold seal breaks.
Yeah, one of those gold seal ones. You did really well on those gold seal ones. I remember.
Yeah. Absolutely, I killed it on them. And Andy, you did me wrong, Andy, on this one because I picked this up, and I crashed early one night, and I got the Cowboys, so I hate the Cowboys on a break.
What do you get, Schoon?
No, I didn't get it. No, you said I didn't get anything. I texted you the next morning. I'm like, did I get anything? You're like, no.
Wait, was this on a Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't remember much from Saturdays.
Everybody's never going to rip them up. Everybody's like, no, don't do it.
Yeah. So you got the dual patch. It's Dak and CD Lamb. It's a pretty cool patch.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's numbered out of 75 too. That's just you told me I hit nothing.
Well, yeah, I know, but I was probably drunk too, so I don't remember a whole lot.
I said legit one too many times by that point.
Yeah. You already
drank. Yeah, that's cool. You could. What are you going to do with it though? You're not going to.
I got to get that out of my house quick. Yeah. I'll offer that on my whatnot sales.
It's bad mojo.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got something cool too. This is, like you said, from the death pile. That's too bad. It's a little bit. So you see this? It's a 1976 Gerald Ford, and still president of the USA. The winner, they call it. They're saying on there.
Yep.
So, do you know why that's interesting, Keith? Or
yeah, we already,
I guess you do.
We discussed this via text, but yeah.
So
this is called a specific type of memorabilia, right, Andy? Do you know the name of that?
It is. So this is called it's a phantom pennant. So meaning that actually didn't happen. So Jimmy Carter won that election. So this is a pennant that is not end still, but I'm assuming a lot of these were thrown out.
Yeah, they destroy a lot of the stuff. Sometimes they get out there. Wasn't there a famous like newspaper headline? I forget who it was, but like Truman wins or whatever it was. I mean, or something. They misprinted it. They printed it too early. So yeah, that's cool though. And you couldn't find another one, right? When you were trying to price it out.
I couldn't. No, I couldn't find another one. So it's up for like $200 bucks.
Yeah. Yeah. If you've never seen it, you got to price it high.
Yeah.
Truman. It was Truman. Yeah.
The stars.
Can I toss one in there real quick?
Was that?
Can I toss something in there? I just happen to have next.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Welcome.
You guys remember this card?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Face. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, thanks, Billy Rip. I was looking through my cards. I'm doing a singles night on Friday, and I've been looking for this card forever, and I found it. I was like, heck yeah! And I just happen to have it next to me.
Yeah, these were already in your collection. You found it somewhere, or you bought it recently?
No, I've had this since I was a kid. I actually pulled that card when I was a kid.
That's awesome.
And I kept it, and then I just couldn't find it. I was talking about it with someone. I couldn't find it. I was going through old cards to get stuff ready, and I found it. I was like, man, that's awesome.
That is awesome. We actually opened up. That's what actually got us opening packs on my channel, because we opened up a pair of 89 Fleer packs on my channel, and we hit that card on the podcast.
No kidding.
Yeah. So that's why that sort of got us started with packs. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. The Ken Griffey in that one's still actually valuable, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Out of that.
And that card, I sold mine for like $45-$50. So the
white scratch out is actually the most valuable.
Is it okay?
They released the fewest of those.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's a fun card.
That we were all, I think it sounds like we were all collecting at the same time. Like 87, I feel like 87, 88 were my wheelhouse of cards, which just so happens to be the worst time to ever collect cards. But because I remember, I have a tin of 87 Fleer. Remember when they made those tins?
Yeah.
Remember those at all?
Yeah.
They were like blue cards. And I think I asked for it for my birthday, and my parent was like, I'm not removing it from the plastic. It's going to be like pristine. The thing's worth like less than I bought it for. It's like it's gone down in value for some reason.
It's like I have one of those in my van. I think it's like $40, right?
Yeah. I know that we bought it for $39. In fact, they probably bought it for more. But yeah, I was pretty crushed that anyway.
At that same yard sale with the pool, do you think this is embarrassing? I bought a pair of these dead stock TV Guide vendor aprons. If me and my dad wear matching these at the National at our booth, do you think that'd be embarrassing, or it's sort of?
Oh, that's funny.
And you do that,
and you thought I was weird for saying that you would be selling women's like vintage women's underwear, dude. Like I'm
gonna have pants on with it. It's not gonna be like. Prime.
That's a good year actually. That Prime 84. I mean, I think we kind of were maybe 86 and some of that stuff, because I feel like I have a lot of those 86 football cards. If you remember those green ones. With like
Jerry Rice rookie,
and you had a Jordan rookie too that you sold way early, right? Unfortunately,
I opened up some 86, 87 Fleer and as a kid, and I hit a Jordan, a Barkley.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got that graded when I was in college, and sold it. I shouldn't have sold it.
Yeah,
not now. Yeah, that was also Darryl Strawberry's rookie card, which was pretty good. That 84, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a big card. I remember that.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so let's let me pull up the draft board again. So here's the what we got so far. So it's back to Dustin, right? I'm
losing this one.
Right, you can finish strong. Get
Keith, I think you're taking it right now, Keith. Let's see.
maybe hit the Lions twice and you get lucky.
I'll hit the Jets.
Here we go.
Yeah, and you can't take what's his name?
You take Rodgers.
Yeah.
Oh. Oof.
And your defense is already taken, right? You could have taken.
Well, they have a pretty good tight end at least, right? I mean, let's see. Let me put the.
Is that Freiermuth?
Yeah,
Freiermuth is their younger one. It's probably their best player. I'm going to look at the depth chart. I gotta just to be safe.
You get George Pickens or you still need running back.
TJ would have been the defensive player to go with on them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess I gotta go for Arm Youth. Almost have to. Yikes! Oh, I guess I got Najee.
Yeah,
could go.
I forgot you need running back. That's not bad.
I guess we'll go. Let's go Najee.
Okay. All right. Let me get over to that. Yeah, move that, and I'll.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's why I don't go into breaks anymore because those are the teams I get.
I was gonna say now you know how the opposite feels now.
Oh yeah, this is you, right, Andy?
Yeah, it is me. So do you were you doing breaks like prior to you doing it? I mean, like you were in whatnot doing like buying Raiders.
Not socially like that. No, like you'd have people get together and do it. Hey, the Raiders.
Yeah.
Do you actively collect Bengals, Dustin?
I got rid of most of them because we wanted to raise as much capital as possible.
Okay.
So we don't really have much of a. Most of what I have on my own, I'm selling. Like I've got a bunch. I pulled a bunch of CJ on my own, and I'm selling it all.
Okay,
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, reinvest it.
I got.
Unfortunately, I would have liked to have had my defensive player here too. Who would have thought that like the defensive players were? I would have thought that was going to be the tougher thing, but I feel like both of us missed out on great defensive
because
players.
TJ would have been great for me. TJ Watt.
Yeah, and I would have rather have had Max. All right, I'm gonna go rookie. I'm gonna go rookie here. Drafted him really early, even though they had a rookie tight end last year. But I think he's going to be an absolute stud next year. I'm going to go with Brock Bowers as my tight end.
Brock Bowers. Makes me wonder what's going to happen with Mayer because he showed signs this year, but they drafted another. I mean, unless they're going to go with a 2 tight end set and pull a Ravens kind of deal, which they could.
Yeah. Nope. Now that I think about it, probably should have done that, but
Devontae Adams was a good one.
I just was kind of, I had my mind set. This is why I lose. This is why I'm not good on the fly. I need a little more time.
This is a hard draft for sure. You can't plan this, right? There's no.
All right, John.
They can't get much worse than that.
I can't. I go.
The defense would have been the way to go here, but offense. I mean, what the hell do you even? I guess they have the former Raiders tight end still, right? I mean,
Waller or something.
Is he still on there? I think he's still with them, right? Let me look at the lineup.
I mean, really, you got Jalen Hyatt as the rook wide receiver, but that's not nothing right. Oh man, Saquon's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Jones is not. I have a quarterback anyway. He's got to be a receiver. I get Waller.
You could go. They took Neighbors in top 5, so you could go with him. But
so what do you think about Jacobs going to your team?
What was that?
We think
didn't Jacobs? I mean Saquon. Didn't Saquon go to the Eagles?
Oh yeah. I love that
That's great.
One of their biggest problems last year was pass blocking. I mean, I love DeAndre Swift, but terrible pass blocker. They didn't really have him in on passing downs, and they couldn't handle the blitz at all. Part of that was the offensive coordinator, but he's going to be a big addition just from that standpoint, let alone the running game.
Yeah, Neighbors would have been a good one too.
Yeah, I might have to go Neighbors just because I didn't take a receiver yet. So I'll go Blake Neighbors. I'll go the rookie. Let me make that a little bigger.
I'm too focused on the breaking aspect of it and what players would be good to.
Yeah.
Because Adams doesn't really do much on breaks, but pretty great as a receiver.
All right. Okay, so we're just going to go right back to the draft, right? Because there was the wraparound. So now we're off. Yeah.
So you are. Yeah, we need to get Dustin a decent team. I feel like.
Well, you do guys. Let's see a big team.
Go
Lions! Go Lions!
That would be crushing to me.
There it is.
This is so painful to me. I love it.
I love it.
Oh,
you already got Robinson in there.
So I got to go.
You could go anybody. You could go tight end, wide receiver.
You're pretty much lit up there. That's great.
Let me put this up here. I mean, I have a lot of options here.
So it so annoys me that he's going to win. They're going to win with my line.
It's hard. Do I go receiver? Do I go? You got to go tight end probably because at least in my last pick, I know I'll have more opportunity to pick a receiver. There's more options there. I'll go Laporta.
All right,
I'll go Sam Laporta.
Yeah. Hard to pass on Amon-Ra in that instance.
It is. It is, but at least I know. Like I'm like, well, probably people overlook a bad tight end over a bad receiver.
That's true.
That might have been the better. They might have been the better option, but
no, you're right. Laporta's got the name the name recognition.
Yeah.
Voting.
All right, Andy.
All right. What do I need to hit? I need a Vikings, maybe. I need what teams do I really?
Vikings would be a great one for you.
All right. All right, I'll take it. I would have taken Cowboys too. That would have been fine with me.
Aw.
All right. Well, I got to go Amon-Ra, so that's no question to that. So that was an easy pick.
Really.
It actually worked out well for you.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your tight end, don't you?
I did. Yeah. That would have been brutal if you would have.
Did you take an Amon-Ra? Yeah.
Jameson Williams there. Damn,
I would have taken Jameson Williams or I don't even know who they have. Donovan Peoples-Jones is brutal. All right.
Let me get this back.
Finish this one. My dogs are losing their mind. Okay. Let's get him a decent team, Keith. Maybe we should respin him if he's.
No, we're good. We'll make it happen.
Oh, no, we're not.
I can do the same team.
We can. We haven't really talked.
Yeah, you can't get the same team.
You can't get the same team on your own team, right?
We'll respin that. Plus, you got like 4 pack rips in the first spin too. So it wasn't right.
I didn't want you to open all your cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the Bears?
Yeah, the pack rips are actually pretty great.
Yeah.
For this, you have such a wide variety.
Tennessee's.
Let me see who you need again. Let's
So I got a wide receiver and a tight end.
Yeah.
Well, they got a couple decent wide receivers, I guess, but I don't know that I would go tight end. I must have to go wide receiver.
They don't have the name recognition that you're looking for. I mean, DeAndre is going to be your best one.
Yeah, and Ridley. I mean, Ridley had a pretty good year last year, right? Didn't he? Isn't he on the team now?
I gotta go DeAndre because he got traded in this year, right?
Where was he?
Did Hopkins go there?
Yeah. Okay.
Is he in there?
Yeah, that was. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
They got Ridley.
That's not a bad one.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah, him or Ridley are the two. All right. Let me type that in real fast.
Like I'm trying to think. Bears have so many? They brought in so many people now.
Why you expecting the Bears here?
Oh no, Dan wants the Bears.
Okay. All right. Let me get back to the wheel.
The Bears would have been good for me on tight end. You got Kmet there.
Yeah. DJ Moore. They also, they got the guy from the Chargers too, right? Didn't they? He went over there.
All right, so we're back to Dustin again. Last pick, right?
Let's see. I'm going to lose either way on this one, but that's all right.
Yeah. You might get some.
I think the Chiefs. If I get Kelsey up there, maybe that'll do all right.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Chiefs would be the best one.
I'm really angry that I took Laporta. I really could have screwed Andy pretty good.
Oh,
you gotta be kidding me.
Here we go.
Kelsey, baby.
Well done.
Take it into this. Isn't that the craziest thing? How in the breaks that happens, people will say something and out of nowhere you hit it.
I know. I've been trying that a lot, and I think it only works every once in a while because.
Well, you know what's really crazy? You guys, if you notice it on the sheets after I'm done with the breaks, if you'll notice, it's really weird. People will get teams that are next to each other on the breaks, even though it's completely random.
Yeah,
it's really weird, and it happens a lot, and it's pretty crazy to me. When I see it, sometimes it's almost a little eerie.
Yeah. No, I know. I keep thinking I'm going to figure out the perfect mind, the whatnot, and so I pick the lines every time, but I've yet to figure it out just yet. But
yeah.
All right. Hit me with let me see. Yeah, hit me with the Vikings, Keith. That's what I would like, please. If you do that. Or I'll take Cowboys.
I went Arizona.
I'll take
Washington. Washington. Yeah.
Right.
Love it.
Could be worse. I think it could be worse.
Yeah. What did you need? Oh, you need receiver?
Yeah.
That's not too bad then.
It's not the worst. So I'll go Scary Terry. Yeah.
Okay.
That could have been a lot worse. I
got a small receiver. That's awfully small, Keith, for Scary Terry. I know he's small.
He's doing that on purpose.
I have to write it that small at the beginning. I got to make him bigger. It doesn't give me an option to do it otherwise.
I don't have exactly a very large receiving core right now. I think both of my receivers are under 6 feet.
Yeah, 5'8" and $160.
All right, let's see what I got. Last pick of the draft here. Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, I know.
Don't give me the 49ers, though.
Who do you need, receiver?
Yeah, they don't have much of receiver.
Yeah, they kind of shipped everybody off.
Oh,
no more Diggs for you.
No Diggs, no Gabe Davis.
Ooh, yeah. I like this. I like the way he's finishing.
They got the.
Here. You got either the rookie or they got, or Shakir.
I don't know a ton about Keon Coleman, right? Is it? But Shakir. I mean, I like Shakir. He's like a nifty little receiver.
Yeah, I think you should go with Shakir.
Yeah, I think that's the pick. But what are you mocking? What are you doing over there?
Yeah, mocking.
Chase. They got nothing. Chase Claypool, Marquez Valdez.
The only players that got any more that have any name recognition are Kincaid and Allen.
Yeah,
or the offense.
Yeah, I'll go Khalil Shakir.
I would have suggested Chase Claypool because I mean you need a locker room guy on your team. So
he's definitely a positive influence for sure.
He's about as cancer as you can get on that team and any team he gets on.
I mean, imagine if anyone saw these draft boards without knowing how we did this, right? And this is
you're going to need like
yeah.
The luck of the draw on those, but I think you're gonna need a little star at the bottom to.
I got Josh Allen and Kelsey. That's about all I got.
I would say you have the best quarterback, and probably.
I don't know. T-Law, I think I think Keith. I think you might have taken this one. You're right.
My receivers are hurting me though.
Your wide receivers suck, but everybody else is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's pretty even, to be honest. I think it's pretty even.
I mean, I don't know. I'm starting to think, Andy. I'm starting to think you might. I don't know. I'm looking at him. I'm kind of like your front three quite a bit.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Amon-Ra.
That helps him because if you only read left or right, you're saying, oh, he's pretty stacked. And then you get
he's pretty stacked there.
Yeah.
Back end sucks. I shouldn't say sucks. Not as good.
Yeah. Well,
that's still good. I mean, Scary Terry's still awesome. Lattimore's great. I don't know anything about Bowers. We'll see, I guess.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you.
There you go, Dan. I mean, your T-Law, Bijan, I mean, and Laporta, that's pretty, and Clowney. I mean, you have four solid people.
Yeah.
And I think Neighbors and Brock Bowers are pretty similar, right? As far as the uncertainty of what they're going to be.
Yeah. No. I mean, Neighbors was, I almost said legit in college.
No. Yeah. Don't. I feel bad. I don't want you to.
No. For me, I think it's actually awesome. Yeah. It's just, I'm more conscious of it, so now I can say it when I want to get people
exactly.
to
Get it fired up. Coin toss. All right. I'll take that.
Dan, you don't have to decide yet. You can ponder this. You can do a little research.
Dan, I always think you should go with your first feeling. You know, like go with your gut on this one, and I agree with your gut. So
anyway, let's let Dan decide right now, though. Dan, on our beard draft, when we did last week's episode, Andy was winning 52% to 48%. And you remember, Andy, I demanded a recount. We talked about the hanging Chad. We wanted the recount.
Yeah,
and we did. I let it play out another week, and now I'm winning 52 to 48. So, what do you think, Dan?
Dan,
do we go with the current standings?
Sounds a little suspicious to me, Dan.
I can't even vote myself. I can't even vote on my own poll. Just so you know.
Yeah,
bots. They're bots.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past you, Keith, to buy.
Hey, if I'm making a case for myself, if I'm just going quarterback, I could make a case. I got the best quarterback.
Yep.
You make a case over wide receiver number 2. I've got the best wide receiver number 2. I can make a case I got the best tight end. I could. Yeah. I'm not saying that that's going to actually happen, but I can make the case.
I agree. It's a hard decision for anyone. Dan, what is the no to, Dan? You don't want the no recount?
No recount. Yeah, it's funny because I was thinking if I would have picked what's his name? DeAndre, not DeAndre. Why am I saying DeAndre? The receiver for Adams.
Adams, yeah.
If I would have taken Adams for Scary Terry, then I would have to take the green or the tight end for Washington, right?
Yeah.
Who's what?
And I know who that is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but you still need a running back. You didn't think Brian Robinson or
no. The last two were Browers and Scary Terry, right? Or no, I'm sorry, it was.
But you would have needed to fill the running back position. I'm saying if you taken.
You're right. Never mind.
Yeah.
So for you, Keith, if you'd have taken Amon-Ra you would have had the Bills tight end, which I can't remember his name now, but they got pretty decent tight end.
Kincaid, yeah,
Kincaid. Oh yeah, Kincaid. So you actually would have.
Yeah.
Well, I think you might have come out ahead because you'd have had.
Yeah.
You'd have had Kincaid and Amon-Ra. That'd have been completely. If you'd had like the stacked team.
That's pretty.
I love it. I don't even care about my own team as much as hurting Andy's team, to be honest. So I agree with that.
And you would have done that double edge.
Yeah. Oh man, I really.
You can throw a dart at the Lions teams and get a winner. So what do you want me to say?
Except for quarterback, right? Maybe not quarterback.
Yeah. All right. Well, true.
Yeah.
Not everybody can have a Joe Burrow or a Hurts on your team. All right.
Yeah, that's true.
Although we'll pay our quarterback like he's better than both. So
yeah, if you have a quarterback coming up for contract, you're paying him regardless these days. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it'd be an interesting one, and I agree. And we should do like a classic NFL one too. That might even be. We never did this kind of draft before.
I think taking the teams off the wheel would make it pretty difficult too.
Ooh.
Yeah, we talked about that. Andy wanted to leave them off, but either way, it is.
If you took them off, you just can't go. You can't pilfer from like the Chiefs and the Lions and all that. It's like a one and done.
That's true.
Or you can get the
That's
Steelers twice. Right? Somebody can get the Steelers twice or the Panthers twice, and then you're.
That's the only reason I'm saying it.
Yeah. Really, you got. Well, what we all need. Maybe we should have our own wheel. That's what it was. Can you do that next time, Keith? Can you make 3 wheels, one for each person, and then flip back and forth?
Probably could. Yeah, it just adds a little complexity, but I probably could. I don't know how many tabs I have open right now, especially with all my depth charts over there.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun doing this. This is
this was awesome. This was a lot of fun.
It was very cool. Yeah. And so, Dustin, what nights do you do breaks again? I know it's Saturday night, obviously, but
pretty much always Thursday, Saturday, and Mondays are my break nights. I do singles nights every once in a while on Fridays, which I'm going to do this Friday. Those pretty much without fail, I do Thursday, Saturday, and Mondays.
Okay, Thursday, Saturday, Monday, you said?
Yeah, but usually I start 8:30 Central. Usually anywhere from 8:30 to 9, just depending.
Okay.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, guys, definitely check them out on Whatnot. Fun time over there. Fun chat too, right? There's like a little camaraderie with
it's a lot of fun.
We
built a good group of guys over there and gals that it's a lot of fun. If anything, it's just ragging on each other, which is a lot of fun too.
Oh,
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I would say I think if you wanted to dabble in this, like to get into like a draft like that is the way to go. I think like you would have the most fun, I think, in Def's chat and sort of in Def's breaks, because I mean I feel like the reason why I like yours most, I think, than everybody else, there's a lot of people out there. First of all, you can tell some of them are just essentially corporations, which are like, have talent that is basically because they're not buying it. I mean, there's, at least from my opinion, I don't think they are. And like the barrier to entry on some of those things it's insane. Like they're spending like $2,000, like $1,500 on a spot. Like, I don't know. It's not.
Well, they get their cards. I still get cards at retail because I don't have a connection. I'm too small. You have to buy and have your own retail shop and everything to get them at the prices they get them. So they're just in there. And I'm not trying to say anything bad about it, but they're in there to make money. And you can tell. I go into them and there is no camaraderie and there's not a lot of fun. And that's really all I want to do is make a few bucks, pay myself back, and have fun. I mean, that's really what it's about. We have a good time. They pull some great cards, which we tend to pretty much do every break.
Yeah. So
and Mark was talking about Bill Walton passing away this week, which is obviously a basketball legend. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah.
So Rushmore, can I answer that, guys?
Yeah, go for it, man. Yeah, you're the guy to do that.
All the break is, and I do primarily football breaks, but all it is like, for example, I already know it. I'll be breaking some Zenith blasters with optic blasters and Illusions hobby on Thursday, and so all you're doing is you're going in there. There'll be a running counter from $1 on up, and you're just bidding on a spot, but it's completely random on a wheel, just like what we had tonight. And then you can say it's $20 and you get in for a spot for $20. Then the wheel spins, whatever team it is. Any cards I pull out of that break, out of all those boxes, those are your team. Those are your cards. So it's just a fun way, makes it social. You have time to spend. You're not like just ripping a box open in 3 seconds. You're watching other people get great cards. And sometimes it hurts a little bit, watching your best team players go to somebody else. But it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of camaraderie there. And I think it's a great way, another level to collecting cards and opening cards.
Absolutely. What was the buy-in on the 1 of 1 CJ? Was that like 20?
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
I lost hard on that. I think that night I lost $500, and then I had to send out like all those cards. Like it was because I cut it off after 2 breaks because I was losing so bad that night. And I pulled those cards. I mean, it was really fun to pull those cards. It was, I mean, and I'm glad everybody got them, and I'm glad it was fun. But yeah, some nights I have to cut it off. It happens. I mean, we all take risks, and when you start a business, it is what it is.
And I'll say Rushmore, I maybe $15 to $25 on like an average break,
usually if it's more like an Illusions hobby box and then some blasters, usually you'll go anywhere from 15 to 25. If I run, like I ran iMac on Saturday, and I got another one I'll be probably doing this Saturday. Those are going to run 40 and 50 on the higher end.
Yeah, those are bigger.
Spectre runs more in the 30s to 40s on the higher end. Because I'm still running some blasters with it, but those cards are more valuable. They're rare, and you have a higher chance of hitting something big in those. So those tend to be a little more expensive. But like those, that's what makes it fun to me is I can't find breaks where you can get in for 15, 20, 25 bucks.
No, that's definitely, they're affordable for sure.
Bucks a spot. So if you want to get 4 teams to kind of level it out, you're only spending 80 to 100 bucks with me, whereas you might be spending 200 or 300 with someone else, and you're getting a similar complement of cards. So it's
100%. Well, I mean, you got to think about it too. Like if you're the amount of card you're getting in on a box, which would cost in some cases, anywhere from $300 to $200 to $800 to these iMacs, which are probably over $1,000.
I spent $1,200 on that one.
Yeah. Okay. So, your kind of chances are. I mean, it's always a risk. It's a bit of a gamble, but your chances to hit, if you hit a card out of that, you are going to most likely get paid off.
Pretty much. Like that Will Anderson 101 we hit on Saturday. I looked just other helmet cards, even ones that aren't as big of a name as Will Anderson. Or the names like Will Anderson. They're still a couple $100, and he only spent like $45 on the spot. So I mean, he did well.
That's
and
awesome.
Rushmore, the teams are all taken first, and then we open up all the cards.
Yep. Yeah, it's cool. I wasn't sure. I wasn't an early adopter to this, I will say, but I've become really, I love it.
Yeah, and I appreciate you both, and I like just having you guys in there. It's fun.
Oh yeah,
and I like seeing it. And I got to admit, I hate to say this, but when I have my regulars that you get close to, like I want to hit stuff for you so bad. And it almost hurts me when I don't. I'm like, oh man, I didn't hit him. Like when I hit you that Gibbs Hendon Hooker, like I was on cloud. I couldn't go to sleep. I was thinking about that one more than the dang CJ. I was like, man, Ryan's hit his team a dual RPA. I was so pumped about it.
That is awesome for
sure.
You
can. I mean, I think and to answer your question, Ed, I think that has a lot to do with it. And I think also, he doesn't just do that too. So usually there's maybe 3 or 4 breaks a night, I would say, probably.
Yeah, it depends on the night. Some nights I do 2. Some nights, like Saturday, I think I did 5. It just depends on the night. And if I'm awake, because sometimes I get tired.
So there's a bit of a variety, I would say, too. So I don't think every break is necessarily 15 to 25, but certainly
Thursday will be more of that because I'll do all illusions. Now, don't get me wrong, it costs me. So most of those spots, you can always tell if I have it, because I don't charge much more for a stasher pass. So usually I charge $10 more than what the breaks cost me on a stasher pass.
Gotcha.
Just to try to, because some people will do that and then I go below. So, usually the spots cost me 19 to 20. So I get so many at 15, so many at 20, and then so many at 25. And it usually breaks me about even. But that's usually if I'm doing illusions, something like that. I got some rookies and stars we might do as well, too. Those are all in that same price range. But when you get into those Spectras, it's more like 35, 40. And that iMac, if I get the right people in there, it should be in the 50s. Because that iMac cost me like $50 a spot.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
And I will say, DefBreaks compared to other breakers, like you were talking about that break with the CJ 1 of 1 that you lost money on the break. Us watching it wouldn't know that because you had the same demeanor regardless. And you'll be in other breaks and the guys like the prices aren't going where they want to go. And they're just like angry and like, berating the bidders. And it's like, you don't get that in your breaks, which is cool. I know.
Every once in a while, like there's been a night I had a little too much to drink. and I lost, and I might have made a few comments about I gotta quit this or something. But for the most part,
that happens. I've done that a whatnot too. Yeah,
and and I'll just cut it off. Like that. If I'm just losing, if it's just not the night for me, we just cut it off, and then we'll try another day.
Absolutely, that's a cool way.
I think. Listen, at least I understand it. I get it where you're coming from, and it's like it's fun to pull cards for people and stuff like that, but it's not a charity, right? So you're not doing that. So I get it, and I think, some people you can just tell that are kind of in it for the money, and like you said, Keith, kind of like, it's just over and over, and they're like, it's like, all right, dude, you got to stop talking about it.
This is a $200 spot, $200 spot, or whatever they're saying.
I'll tell people that sometimes. They don't realize how much they really are. Like sometimes I say, hey, these guys spots are like $35 a spot, just so you know what kind of value you're getting.
No, you have to.
That's important. Not that if I'm losing money, I'm losing money, but that also make you feel like, hey, I'm getting them for 25. At least if I don't get good cards, a good spot, at least it wasn't like a complete loss. And the thing with money, of course, ideally I'd make a few bucks every break so I can keep it going, But ultimately, it really is just about pulling great cards and having a fun time. And so if I can make just a few bucks, I don't need to make thousands and thousands of dollars a break. It's really just about me making just enough to try to keep it going, keep it moving, growing it, and opening up other avenues, other arms of the business, and just having fun. I mean, ultimately, that's what we're here to do. I want to have enough energy to have fun and everybody have fun in the breaks.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, it's fun time.
Cool. Well, yeah, man, can't thank you enough for coming on. It's a lot of fun.
Thanks for life. Appreciate it.
And it was a lot of fun to have you on and sort of learn a little bit more and see how you got into it and all that good stuff. And I really appreciate you taking the time out. I know it's probably a little early for you, right? I don't know. You're in Central Time, right, out there?
Oh, what is it? Yeah, 8:30 here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Thanks, Rushmore. I just saw that. Thank you. I appreciate the follow. I'll be on tomorrow, so I'll be on around 8:30, 8:45, and So, and thanks for having me on, guys. This was a ton of fun.
Yeah, awesome, man. No, thanks for joining us, and you
guys have a great show. It's a lot of fun. I tune in whenever I can. My wife's like, "Are you watching them again?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
She's probably watching more than Kelly or than your wife.
My wife, she's never tuning in. Yeah,
but all right, guys.
Yeah, cool, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, Dustin. And guys, we're gonna be back next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We don't know what we're drafting yet. We got to figure that out and discuss that. But thanks for watching, guys.
Rushmore Friday, next live for Rushmore, right?
Friday, Rushmore's got a live, and I think Real Life. You have a show. Is it the 8th? Is that next Friday? Is it the? I saw your post today. I forget what you're drafting.
I'll have to give you guys a follow. I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, so they're both like pop culture channels. They're Rushmore they rank the top 4 of like different categories, like the Mount Rushmore of like the horror movies, or
that's fun.
And then Real Life does he has different guests on Friday nights. They drink beer, they have fun, they do like pop culture trivia. So both fun channels for sure.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. June 8th for Real Life. So guys, so we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, and thanks again, Dustin. See you guys soon.
I appreciate you.
All right. Peace.
Oh.